What's going on, guys? It's Swimzyy here, and today I have for you another Warframe video. Now in this video we are going to be looking at the Latron Prime Incarnon, and this thing is an absolute beast. So I'm just going to show you a couple of builds. I'm going to show you what choices I chose from Cavallero himself, and then we're going to go into the simulacrum and I'm going to show you how this weapon performs against level 195 Corrupted Bombard Eximus. Now if you did enjoy this video, please like, share and subscribe, as everything helps me out. And let's get into the build. So I decided to put it on the Prime variant. You can put it on the Standard or the Wraith. And yeah, let's check out the build. Now this is the Riven build for the end game setup. I'm going to show you this one first, but I'm actually going to do the Standard first with testing. So we have Galvanized Chamber for multi-shot, Vital Sense for crit damage, Critical Delay for plus critical chance negative fire rate, Hunter Munitions to proc those juicy slash on critical hits, Malignant Force and Rhyme Rounds for the cold, toxin and status making viral, Galvanized Aptitude for status chance and on kill plus 40% direct damage per status type affecting the target. Then we have this Beast of a Riven, Latron Critiata, 209.7% crit chance and 223.4% damage. We are also running a Arcane. We have R5 Primary Merciless, on kill plus 30% damage for 4 seconds, stacks up to 12 times, and you get some reload speed in there, which is pretty good. Over on the left hand side we have 234.5% crit chance, 6.6 times critical multiplier, 78% status, doing slash and viral for 1229 damage. Then in the Standard build, so in this Standard build for the new player friendly, we are running Hunter Munitions for that 30% chance to apply slash on a critical hit, Split Chamber for multi-shot, Critical Delay for crit chance and negative fire rate, Vital Sense for crit damage, Rhyme Rounds and Malignant Force for toxin, cold and status, Hammer Shot for crit damage and status chance, and Primed Cryo Rounds. Now if you do not have Primed, you can always switch out for Cryo Rounds. I'm going to run Primed just to show off how good this weapon is. We have the same Arcane. Over on the left hand side for this build we have 138% crit chance, 8.4 times crit multiplier, 78 status, doing slash and viral for 702 damage. With that out of the way, let's go on to Cavallero in the Zariman. Alright, so we're at Cavallero and he actually evolves your Incarnon weapons. And let's look for the Latron. Here it is. So this Latron has 3 former, so it's pretty extensive and it could be a little bit expensive for the new player friendly, but that is just so I can equip the Riven and the Galvanized mods. So starting off with the Standard Evolution 1, play a solo mission with the weapon equipped and you will get access to the Incarnon Evolution. Moving on to Evolution 2, you actually have to get 100 Eximus kills. That is crazy. I was flabbergasted when I saw I had to do that. So, you have 2 choices. You have Riddled Target, which I have, increased damage by 6, on puncher status effect, plus 25 multi-shot for 8 seconds, stacks up to 4 times. You can also choose Swift Punishment, increased damage by 6, and plus 30% direct damage per status type affecting the target. I chose this one because this weapon does a lot of puncture, so that multi-shot will always be active. Moving on to Evolution 3, you have 3 choices. You have Marksman's Focus, negative 30% zoom, Extended Volley, increased magazine capacity by plus 15, or Marksman's Hand, which actually negates 60% of the weapon recoil. You don't really need an extended magazine capacity. You don't actually need this because this weapon already has 15 rounds in its base form. And yeah, if you don't like zoom, then you can take off zoom, but that's not really an issue for me personally. So I went with Marksman's Hand. Then the final evolution, you have 3 choices again. You have Flensing Spikes, removes 20% of enemy armor per puncture status. This could actually be very good, although I'm not running it sadly today. Then we have Deadhead, plus 100% to headshot multiplier. It's a bit useless, can't lie. So I chose Critical Parallel, increased crit chance by 24%, and increases the critical damage multiplier by 0.2 times. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's go to the simulacrum. Right, so we're in the simulacrum, and I'm going to skip actually fighting heavy gunners. We're going to go straight to Corrupted Bombard Eximus, and they are level 195. And before we actually test this out, I'm going to show you the build first. So here is some time to actually equip the mods. And yeah, this is a pretty good build for a new player friendly. Obviously, as I said previous, you do not have primed, always swap out for that cryo rounds. But I'm running primed just to speed this up a little bit. So, with that out of the way, I'm also using Harrow because none of his abilities actually affect the weapon itself. So, yeah. Plus, I get to look cool. Alright. So, obviously, hitting that headshot increases your Incarnon bar. As you can see, this weapon is a tap fire. So, it is pretty unique compared to the other weapons. But, as you can see, that slash actually deals with them quite quickly. Just getting through that overshield is the biggest challenge right now. But it does take 4 to 3 shots to get past that overshield. Once you get past that overshield, that hunter munitions and viral will definitely do the job. Alright, that guy's a trooper. Moving on to the Incarnon form. Now, good thing with the Incarnon form, you don't actually have to hit the enemies like I'm doing right now. You can hit the floor, and it will still do... It looks like it does more damage, to be fair, if you shoot the floor. So yeah, you can play this however you would like. If you like to aim for enemies, you can. If you would like to aim for the floor, go ahead. But yeah, this is a good radius Incarnon weapon. And now I'm going to show you with Mirage and her abilities. Now, I say this in all of my videos with testing the Incarnons, that I actually helmet Oberon Smite onto my Mirage and I run his augment. Hold to cast will grant all allies within 15 meters an additional 100% radiation damage. So we're going to be stacking viral and radiation together against these enemies. So yeah, let's spawn them again. So we're going to tap the first, hold the second, stay in the light with the third. And yeah, pretty decent. 2 to 3 shots. That reload speed. The arcane helps it out a little bit. Moving on to the Incarnon form. That is juicy. There we go. Instant annihilation. Alright, now I'm going to change to the build you've all been waiting for, the Riven build. And as you can see, those stats are actually crazy. So yeah, let's get into this. We're going to be versing the same level 195 Corrupted Bombard Eximus, because I think they are actually the toughest unit in the game. And here we go, 3 shots. And that slash takes care of the rest. This Riven is actually very good because you get to see those juicy red crits. I don't know, something about red crits just, you know, is really satisfying. Then we move on to the Incarnon, and it's just straight red crits from there. There we go. And that isn't even with any of Mirage's abilities. Now we are going to use her abilities, and I'm going to show you how overpowered this thing actually is. Sorry, you can just blink and they'll be gone. So yeah. Using the Incarnon. 1 shot technically. Look at that. It's like a Grineer firework. Alright guys, well that has been the video. I hope you all have enjoyed. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, as everything helps me out. And I actually have a Instagram now. It is at swimzy.yt. I also stream on Twitch. I recently did a 3-hour live stream and it was actually pretty decent, so thank you all for the support. And if you would like to follow me over there, then obviously you can, but only follow if you enjoy the content. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been Swim, guys. Later. Fearless.